Hey there, Jets fans. Well, we're here in Jacksonville after another disappointing loss for the Jets, 31-12 here against the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And, obviously it's another tough week for Sam Darnold. Last week, 48% completion rate against the Browns. This week, 50% against the Jags. I mean, that's clearly just not going to get it done. And at this point, I mean, you have to just kind of reset the expectations for Sam Darnold. It's very clear that what he did in week one was a little bit of a mirage, especially this early on in his career. I mean, things are not going to go that flawlessly for a rookie quarterback, and we've seen that over the last couple of weeks. So for anyone whose expectations kind of ratcheted up a bit for both Darnold and for the Jets as a whole after that week one game, it's time to reset at this point and kind of bring them back down to a manageable level and understand that this is a rookie quarterback. He's going to struggle, and of course, it has to be better than this. This isn't acceptable. I mean, he kept missing downfield shots like he did with Bilal Powell and Anunwa and Robbie Anderson a bunch of times throughout the day. I mean, there were too many opportunities that he left on the table today, and that's obviously not acceptable. But these are the kinds of growing pains that you have to be able to expect from a rookie quarterback. These kinds of things are going to happen. Yes, you want to see improvement, you want to see things get better, but this is not out of the ordinary. This is much more in line with who Sam Darnold is as an NFL quarterback in the here and now than week one was. It seems like at times, especially at the crucial times, the game kind of picks up speed for him, and you saw that a bit in the red zone this week with the near interception at the goal line in the third quarter and the near interception in the end zone late on. I mean, when things get intense and they're very important and it's a key moment in the game, it seems like things speed up a little bit, and that's when Darnold right now is kind of trying to force the issue a little bit too much. For most of the early part of the game, even though he wasn't sharp, he was doing a good job kind of staying away from the tight windows and not trying to force things too much. And then as the game goes on and the pressure ratcheted up, that's exactly what he kept doing. And obviously the score dictates a little bit of that as well, but trying to thread those needles is obviously not what Sam Darnold needs to do right now. In those situations especially, he's got to protect the ball and make sure the Jets have a chance at points. But, expectations have to be kept at a manageable level with Darnold. This team is almost certainly not going to the playoffs at this point. A 1-3 start, the odds of them making the postseason at this point are, very unrealistic. So it's all about developing him and making sure that the trajectory goes upward from here. And as long as that's the case and the Jets manage to win a few games along the way, that's really what this season is about. So at this point, just kind of reset and, try to think about the season a little bit differently is basically the gist here. I mean, the Jets are not Super Bowl contenders. They're not the team that they showed in week one where they were an explosive offensive juggernaut. What you saw today, what you saw last week against the Browns, what you saw against the Dolphins, that inconsistency, that struggle to get better, that is much more the Sam Darnold of the here and now than what you saw in Detroit week one.